saying streaming active, to wait for it to say live. When it says complete live, then. And when you brothers can get like Jeremiah 30, I guess 30.
All the signs.
Start, you know, family, we call it Jacob's Trouble. Yeah, start there and just read on, and then brothers can get precepts and the rest of that.
Live.
All right. Shalom, Akim. Shalom. We are the Hebrew Israelites out here in Tampa Bay, Florida, here to push the truth, all right, of the Holy Bible. We're here to push the truth, let you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans know who you are according to the Bible, which will be the Israelites, who are the chosen people of the Most High. And first and foremost, we do want to give all praise, honor, and glory to our Lord, YAHAWAH,
YAHAWASHI, BaHashem, Ruach.
Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who really teach well. Salutations to your Akim out there that have been pushing this word of truth and sincerity, you know, week in and week out, day in and day out without wavering and in sound doctrine. And shalom to any sisters out there that are listening in meekness, quietness, and humbleness. All right, you know, and if you stand from any of these what do you call them, bywords here, you are more than likely an Israelite. So you should heed on to these words here. And if brother want to go ahead and get that, because we're about to get into some serious times right now, man. You know, we're looking at, and we know we bring these scriptures out, you know, weekly, you know, and if anybody's tired of the same screen, the same scriptures, you can go do something else. We're going to continue to bring out the same scriptures week in, week out, because this are the times that we're in right now. And we're warning you, this is a sincere warning from the Heavenly Father through his men here on the earth for you to get right. And as many times we need to bring these scriptures out, we're going to bring them out until you get right. And if you don't get right, that's between you and the Heavenly Father. You have a judgment. Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 5. For thus saith Yahawah, Bashim YAHAWASHI, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace.
And then here, and you could look on the news. You could look anywhere, you know, where you know, ESO puts the daily news at, you know, the world news, the local news. Ain't nothing good on there. There's people getting shot down. There's diseases, all types of pestilences going on, all kind of financial trouble going on in the world. Read that again.
Khan, this is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 5. For thus saith the Lord, Yahawah, Bashim YAHAWASHI, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace.
Yeah, nothing of peace. Okay, it's all trembling and fear. All right, that's the spirit going on the planet right now, trembling in fear. Go ahead.
Hey, if I can say real quick on that, and that's what's going on right now with all these Walmart shootings, man. That's the new so-called saying in the world right now. Hey, shit, we scared to go to Walmart. You can get blasted at Walmart. You know, and everybody damn near go to Walmart, right? But that's the Lord turning the spirit up, man. You being forced to deal with this one way or another, man. People thought that this wouldn't happen over here. These types of things couldn't happen to us. But now what? You know, hey, talking about the Northern Kingdom, man. Oh, we not Israelites, that's just some black stuff. Then why y'all going under the curses, man? Why y'all getting mowed down in this so-called hate crime from Esau as well, too, man? Why are your kids getting separated at the border from the parents, just like the curses in Deuteronomy say, man? All right? All these things are coming to pass, and everybody's having to deal with it, man. All right? Go ahead, brother.
God, yeah, everybody got to deal with it. All these people on this side got to deal with that. Yeah, you can say anything you want about the prophets, you can say anything you want about the Bible, but you can't question the fact that you're falling under these curses. And you're in the state, your well-being. What do you win? You win fear and trembling, okay? Because you're scared to send your son to school, your daughter to school. You're scared to go into the Walmart when you see somebody with a trench coat in there. Why should you be in fear for that? But that's the times we in. Go ahead.
Verse 6. Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child.
Go ahead.
Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins?
Yeah, because it's getting to the point right now where you're seeing grown ass men that are scared. Okay, that are trembling with fear. It's not just women; it's grown men that are trembling with fear. Imagine being you shopping, you buying something at Walmart, and then you start hearing somebody just busting off shots down the bread aisle. That's a terrible thing to behold. You see someone with their brains splattered out on the damn taco shelf. All right? Or you get a call or something like that, and you find out your daughter was raped or some shit. That's what's going on in the world right now. Okay? You can't do anything. You can't send your woman out. You can't send your children out without having to worry about some evil falling upon you or upon yourself. You driving your car or something, and someone don't look where they're going and swipe your ass, and everybody in the hospital.
Well, hell, road rage. That shit's on an all-time high right now too, man.
Because they're stressed. Everybody's stressed out.
Yeah, people just killing people off in traffic, man.
You said road rage. You got people out there that, yeah, you know, you didn't put the blinker on so you can cut somebody off by mistake. That person follow you to kingdom come.
Right.
Until you know, you get a stoplight or some shit, and then they gonna jump out their car and they want to deal with you. And what are you gonna do? You gonna roll the window up like? Yeah,
Nah, they just straight blasting on cats right now, man.
Killing.
They just rolling up on you with the strap.
Yeah, killing.
I got a quick one.
Yeah,
real
please.
Quick. Amos 3:6.
Yeah.
Shall a trumpet be blown in a city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it?
Yeah. The Lord is directly involved with all this violence going on earth. And the trumpet is being blown in the city if you have earplugs in. All right, the trumpet is being blown right now. All right, and it's being blown spiritually right now by his prophet, by the Lord's heralds. All right, you got the Lord out here. He has his prophets out here letting you know about of the tragedy that are about to befall this place. All right, that's the trumpet being blown.
And if I could say real quick, you started out by saying, look, I know we say the same thing over and over and over again. Yeah, we have been saying the same thing over and over again. But what? Now is the time where all these things are coming to pass, man. Now you're starting to see all these things. So like saying the trumpet being blown, man. Hey, we've been out here repeating the same things over and over and over again, but now these things are starting to come true, man. Like we were just talking about before camp, man. These Edomites know who they are now. Like, they bugging the fuck out, man. We ain't even got to tell them who they are. They just coming out saying that ain't me or whatever, or they claiming who they are, man.
Hey, the algorithm don't even let you put Edomites on the YouTube barely anymore without it getting taken down. So that's the point right now that Esau knows who he is. They know that that's to them, they deem it as a racial slur. Okay, Edomite. It's in the Bible, bro. Like it's in there, like mad times in the Bible. Like it's talking about somebody. It's talking about you. You don't like being called an Edomite because you know damn well it's true. And that, you know, it ain't got nothing to do with what we're doing up here just because our skin color happens to be darker. Well, guess what? This brothers in these camps, their skin color is just as light as yours, and they calling you an Edomite. But they're Israelites. So what say you? What are you gonna do about that? Why don't you talk about that? There's so much truth going on here, but you have no way to rebuttal it. Okay? So we don't care about you Edomites. We're going to tell you what's going to happen to you, all right? But we're worried about what? The righteous. We're trying to wake up the righteous and let them know what's about to happen here. So maybe those that actually do fear the Heavenly Father will come out of this world and come back into the fold. That's really what we're looking for. Go ahead.
Khan, it says, wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness.
Yeah, because these men are going to be acting like women, screaming like punks and bitches. All right, because of what's going to befall you out here on the earth. All right, the Lord is liking you onto women. Go ahead.
Verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Read it again.
Jeremiah 30 verse 7. Alas, for that day is great.
That day is great. So the brother started at verse 5. Okay, that day that is talking about is the day that the Israelites are going to have a real hard time trying to survive out here. And you think it's bad now. That's the crazy thing. You, Jake, think it's bad out here now. Oh, we can't get no rights, equal rights. Y'all thought niggas marching about equal rights and shit, man. It ain't the 60s no more, dog. You got Jake, you got Jake worried about police shooting them, you know, because they're trying to take their cell phone out. Hey, it's gonna get worse than that.
Hey, just imagine this. These Edomites that's realizing they Edomites and bugging out. It's not gonna just be the police that's coming and gunning for you, man. It's gonna be all these Edomites, man.
Hey, that boy that we was laughing about earlier. Yeah. Hey, when time Jacob trouble come, he's gonna strap on all the guns he can, and anybody who got darker skin than him is a target.
Shit, the way he was hot, he might be going live
tomorrow. Tonight. Yeah, he might do it tonight.
He might be going live ASAP.
Monday when school starts.
And just think about it. He's not just keeping that to himself. He's telling his friends and stuff. Hey, man, these niggers, they think they're going to be our gods and put us into slavery. Hey, man, come on, man. He's telling his peoples, man. So what? You ain't got to just fear the police, man. It's going to be a time where they're going to be scared, man. It's going to be every day. Hey, really, everything out there is basically going to be against you, man.
And that brings up another point. You Edomites, man, you need to identify that guy, man, and get him off the streets. That's a danger to society.
No, leave his ass out there. Leave his ass. Let the Lord deal with him.
Of course they're not.
I'd rather that. Yeah. I'm just saying, you know, because they want to talk shit, but you know, yeah.
I see you coming from.
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. You need to get that guy off the streets. He's a danger to society.
He's an extremist.
Yeah, what the hell is that? He's a black identity extremist.
Yeah, exactly.
Get him out of here. You know, that's a black identity extremist.
He
Exactly.
lost it.
He
you know?
completely lost it.
He's unstable to be in
I
society.
mean, I've seen Edomites losing people before, but I haven't seen it like that in maybe about 2 or 3 years, bro. That was special, bro.
That might have already went live, boy.
I don't know if that was a joke. Like,
No.
well, he was dressed like a nun and looked like, what the hell was that?
Yeah,
I don't know if it was a
he
hoodie.
fucked all the way
Yeah.
out.
Oh, he looked like a
I'm
nun.
the Saints.
Fucking man, drooling and shit. That was great.
And then the girl that was bugging out too, was walking away from the castle. Oh, Edomites
Rule the world, bitches.
Oh yeah, a couple days ago.
Like nobody was even having a conversation about Jacob or Esau, and all of a sudden she just come out with that. So hey, it's evident, man.
She
They-
knows.
They're accepting it now. It's not even that they scoffing no more or saying, oh, that's a lie or those people are done away with. They already know who they are, man.
No more debates on who the Edomites are. Edomites are done with. No, they just accepted the fact that they're Edomites. And Edomites are the greatest thing on the earth. Good. Keep that same energy.
Yeah.
Keep that same energy. Read that.
Khan, this is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble.
Yeah. So Jacob is his name was changed to Israel. So it's talking about you Israelites. It's the time of Israel's trouble. It's the time of Jacob's trouble. We're talking about these people on the side. Again, going back into you so-called blacks, you Negroes, you here in America, the West Indies, and all over the world, really. You Hispanics, Latinos, you Native Americans, Seminole Indians, you were actually stemmed from Jacob. So we're saying this is a prophecy of a time that's about to come on this earth, and which specifically you Israelites are going to have a hard time. And you think you think you're having a hard time now? Wait until so-called Jacob's trouble.
Hey, 70 AD again.
Hey, if you want to study 70 AD, this is the remix. This is 2.0.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is the time where you have technology. All right, you have satellites and firearms and all different types of pestilences. All right, this is a big deal. This isn't a time to. The Bible's not telling you something for you to take lightly. This is something that you need to really examine yourself. And are you right with the Heavenly Father? And if not, I need to get right before this time comes. The time of Jacob's trouble, the time of hell and calamity for the nation of Israel, where all these different nations, specifically the nation of Esau, is going to be on your necks. Go ahead.
Hey, because it says that in Luke 12, YAHAWASHI said, he said, think ye that I suppose that I come to bring peace on earth?
You go ahead and get it. You want to go ahead and bring that out too.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, while you
Matthew
getting that,
10 and 34.
Yeah, that one, but I'm talking about the one that says division.
Oh, that's Luke.
he's talking
Luke 12.
Yeah, it's Luke
Yeah.
12. Yeah.
read 7 again.
All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it.
Yep.
It is
Hey,
even...
that none is like it. It's gonna be that day is great. It's not saying, oh, this is a great time having a great. No, it means great as in the magnitude of it.
Yeah.
All right, it's heavy. All right, that day is great, and there's nothing like it. It's not a happy time it's talking about. Read the next line.
And it says, it is even a time of Jacob's trouble.
Hold that. Go ahead.
God, this is Luke chapter 12 and verse 51. Suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth.
This is Yahawashi speaking. All right. Yeah, no, you good, brother. This is Yahawashi speaking. So he says, suppose I came to bring peace on earth. Because that's what the world thinks when Jesus comes back. Okay. And his real name is Yahawashi. I'm just using the term that everybody knows. When he comes back, that he's going to bring peace on earth. It's going to be happy days. Okay. Go ahead.
God. Suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth.
That everybody's going to come together in one. Black, white, brown, yellow, purple. You know how these motherfuckers be talking. They're all going to come together as one.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I tell you, nay, but rather division.
He said, nah, son. I'm coming to bring division. You're gonna be over here, and they're gonna be over here. My people are gonna be here, and the rest of y'all gonna be over there. Okay? The Lord is splitting this up. All right? He has a people holy unto himself.
Khan.
Okay? He has a people that he refers to as his people. That are separated from the rest of the world. That are holy. You want to get that in the Deuteronomy?
I said holy people.
Yeah,
Deuteronomy
7:6.
7:6, yeah. And 10 and
Just to make that point.
10 and 1.
This is the book of,
Yeah, go ahead.
this is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto Yahawah thy power. Yahawah thy power has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all the people that are on the face of the earth.
Yeah, the Lord is talking about the nation of Israel. Okay? He's talking about the Israelites. That they are special people unto himself. So those people are holy. Those people are separate from the rest of the people on this earth. So our people right now, they're trying to be Our people are trying to be hand in hand with these other nations out here, and it is not working. Yeah. It's never worked.
Because they're trying to find their own peace. They think this is their rest. They want to find a solution here in this place, but not understanding that, like it says, it's not our place of rest. You know, Jake wants to just chill and relax, and that's our nature. You know, we're a peaceful people. You know, but here it is, we're in our punishment, and obviously we'll always be reminded the stuff going on in the streets, and it's just, and that's just little stuff you can see. You can't see the stuff Esau is doing behind the scenes. You know, with the food, the air. This is stuff a normal Jake can't comprehend. It doesn't even ponder on because he's lost and confused. You don't understand that we're here for our punishment, not for prosperity. You know.
Hey, see that? So you know, this is a time. Hey, you know, we're not doing this just to get views, brothers. All right. The sisters that are watching, we're doing this for you. All right. 1 second, hold that. Get that when you get that. Yeah, man. All right. Like the brother said, you know, this isn't a time. You think that you want to be hand in hand with these different nations out here that the Lord wants us separated from. Okay. He was trying to divide us from, but you got to understand that this isn't our kingdom. This is their kingdom. This is the world's kingdom. You're not part of the world. You're separate from the world. Okay, go ahead, brother. What you got?
This is the book of Micah, chapter 2, verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword destruction.
Yeah, so arise and depart, for this is not your rest. Talking about this place, man. Talking about this world we live in. This isn't a place for you to get too comfortable. You get too comfortable here, you're going to end up getting soft. And you're not going to want to serve YAHAWASHI. You're going to want to serve the nations that have it all. The guy, you want to serve the guy with the 7 series. You don't want to serve. You're not going to serve YAHAWASHI. You ain't even considering that YAHAWASHI exists. You looking with your carnal eyes at everything you see here. You like, oh, that's fly right there. Oh, I want that. Oh, I'm trying to live up there. Oh shit. Oh, y'all going to Miami next week. Oh shit, I'm doing that. Oh, that's a bad bitch over there. You're not even considering that YAHAWASHI is a power that exists and is watching everything, all the works of men on this earth. And you being an Israelite, he's watching you especially. Okay, and you're not even trying to serve the Lord. Well, guess what? You know, it says this place is polluted, and what it says it's going to be destroyed with a sword destruction. All right, go ahead. You got
Baruch chapter 2 verse 4. It says, moreover, he hath delivered them to be in subjection to all the kingdoms that are round about us, to be as a reproach and desolation among all the people round about, where the Lord hath scattered them. So what? The Lord YAHAWASHI, he have put us in a place where we're being devoured by all the nations that are around about us. That's why I think Second Maccabees, it says, what nation have not had a hand in her spoil, man? Everybody is looking down on the so-called Negro, Latino, and African Indians as the scum bucket, the scum of the earth, man. And the Lord did that.
Because it's not just the Edomites, man. Yeah, we talk a lot about the Edomites, but you know, really, you know, is all you nations are gonna get a piece of this slavery and have to drink of this cup. Sure, Esau's portion is going to be a little bigger than the rest of you nations, but that doesn't take away from the fact that all of you nations had a hand in our downfall. So you're going to have to pay for that as well. All right, if you had a hand in it, you're going to have to pay for it. And there's no nation on this earth that has not had a hand in it. Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 65 and verse. This is 65 and 12. It says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and you shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer, and when I spake, you did not hear. But did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delight not.
And it's easy to choose evil out here, because that's all you see. If you didn't know any better, you think evil is good. As the scriptures say.
Yeah.
You know? If you didn't know any better, you would think that everything out here that is really evil in the eyes of the Lord is actually good.
Yeah, because the flow of this world, the vibration of this world is pure wickedness.
Yeah.
Like you said, everything you just, you absorb what is around you. You know, the energy around you is pure wickedness. Job 9:24. But that's why it says, wickedness is esteemed as righteousness in this world because everything's turned upside down.
Another thing too, the multitudes are doing it.
Everybody's doing it.
Yeah, everybody's doing it. So when you think everybody's doing something, you think that's the right answer. Because if I was to ask somebody a question, what do y'all think? Is A or is it B?
Right.
If everybody's saying B, I'm gonna go with what majority of what everybody's saying, because you think, oh well, that must be the right answer because everybody's saying the answer is B, so I'm gonna go with B. So if everybody doing wickedness, you're gonna think that, oh, if you don't have the righteous mind or a mind of judgment, the YAHAWASHI ain't dealing with you, you're gonna think, oh well, to be a homosexual, oh that's cool. Oh, to eat pork, that's cool. To do this, that's cool. Because everybody's doing it. You know what I mean? That's just how the carnal mind thinks.
That's how exactly. I couldn't have said it any better than you just did.
Say the same thing, bro. The brother's saying, hey, the majority of the people. Well, what does Scripture say? 2/3 of Israel gonna be cut off and die. Because why? They the wicked, right? So the majority of Israel, they don't want to hearken unto the Lord. The Lord said, when I call you, ain't answer, man. So now I'm gonna number you to the sword. So what? The majority of our people. That's why this is a small sanctuary, man. All right, because the majority of our people, they want to just go out, laugh and scoff and live it up and live a so-called best life, living their bag, so to say. All right, but ultimately the Lord is going to deal with them. Let me grab this last precept real quick, and then you got it. This is Luke 19:27. But those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me. All right, and going back full circle to what the brothers is going into. All right, a lot of our people want to be out here in the folly and whatever, whatnot. We can clearly discern that what? Jacob's trouble is on the cusp right now, man. Hey, if not already started, man. Down here in Venezuela, man. All right? And a lot of the South American countries, man. Those are our brethren down there too, man. They're getting separated at the borders and stuff, already being put in internment camps, man. All right, so what do you think is going to happen when they start shutting down these cities around here for you so-called Negroes out here, man? It's going to be the same thing, man. You already see Esau turning up. All it takes is for what? Another so-called unarmed black man to get shot, and you so-called Negroes to be out in the streets protesting again, rioting again, and then what? It'd be easy for Esau to just shut down the streets on your ass, man, and that martial law, man. All right. You see how easy it is to turn a population upside down? Look what they do across the whole planet Earth, man. Destabilize these nations. Look what's going on in Hong Kong, man. All right. With their propaganda and stuff like that, man. All right, for a reason to bring in these troops just to justify slaughtering your ass, man. All right, so what? We are upon Jacob's trouble right now, man. The Northern Kingdom, they went into captivity first, man. This is why they catching their hell first, man. All right, but what? Hey, the Southern Kingdom, you gonna get it 10 times worse, man. Because just like in the olden days, you seen what the fuck happened to them, man. You know what I'm saying? They showing you the videos of the children dead on their parents' shoulders in the water and shit. Being separated, ICE doing all these raids, separating these kids from their families, man. The little girl on there crying, I just want my daddy, I don't know how I'm gonna eat or whatever, whatnot, man. That's gonna happen to the Southern Kingdom as well too, man. Real soon, man.
Hey, it's funny you mentioned that shit, man, because I seen a meme or some shit on the internet where it had that little girl, had a picture of that little girl crying for her daddy, saying that, she wants her daddy, she was separated from her dad. Then they show a little Edomite boy standing next to a coffin with the American flag over it, saying well, he fought for his dad for our freedom type of shit, downplaying Jake's trouble, but upplaying the evil troubles of Esau.
Hey, but it's all good, it's all true, because what you just say, he fought for it, he died for it, right? Yeah. Who is he fighting for this here land, man? All right, you Northern Kingdom, man. So what? Hey, that's Jacob and Esau being played out right there, man. The Issacharite or Northern Kingdom little girl was over there crying because what? Esau was slaying her father, man. Going back to the prophecies in Genesis 27, man. Esau said in his heart he was going to slay his brother, man. Still going on to this day, man. That's why he going to get that judgment for that perpetual hatred against thy brother, man.
Yeah, that day's coming.
And all that shit is self-inflicted. Yeah. You went and fought, your people started that fucking war. So, you died based off of, your own self-infliction, man. Based off the wickedness of your upper elites of your people, that set you up to go over there and fight these wars.
War, but hey, you found a banker's war, bro.
Henry Kissinger, a soldier just pawns, man, for foreign interests. That's all you sent for over there. All right, hey, we have an interest within Iran, so we're gonna send you over there to overthrow and exploit their natural resources. So what? We can gain monetary
and
from
people think that they're doing the right thing by enlisting and fighting for this country when they're really not fighting for any kind of freedom. They're fighting bankers' wars. and you know, you got all these different people, you know, enlisting. That's right. You know, right now, the spirit is not to enlist. But you got Jake still stupid and dumb, you know, trying to get in there. You know, and again, going back to what we were saying, you think that everything the world is doing is righteous, all right? But really, you're doing evil. You got Jake, you got a so-called Negro, a nigga, fighting for America. You got Hispanic, you got Mexicans, Hispanics, and all this shit signing up to fight for East Coast wars, bro. You think you're doing the right thing, all right? Go ahead and get that if you still got it.
Yep, this is Matthew chapter 7, start at verse 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction.
Yeah, so that you see everybody doing that. You know, my uncle was, you know, he was in the army, and my father, he was in the Marines. You know, his grandfather was in the Marines. You know, I'm gonna go. Me too. I'm gonna try now too after high school. I'm get into that. You don't know what you're getting yourself involved in, bro. You have no idea. You don't pay attention to geopolitics. All right, so you end up going into that and get your head blown off, or someone throws a damn grenade in your home and that's it for you.
Yeah,
you know,
you come back with one leg.
PTSD, man. I know.
Bugged out. Yeah.
Shit, I was in like, you know, I was still in school when like September 11th happened. So a lot of the kids that I went to school with actually went off to go over there and fight in that war, man. And then they start coming back, they be all fucked up because they realized, like, you know, before when 9/11 happened and everything, they was like, oh yeah, we want to sign up to the military. This is the greatest thing we could go and do, man. And them same people came back from the military, all kind of ailments, all kind of crazy stuff, man. And they hate this country now, man. And these are all, mostly all of them was Edomites, man. You had a couple Jake that was over here, but really the most of them was going over there realizing, like, damn, man, what are we over here doing? We actually over here just killing these people, man. We just actually literally over here killing these people for no reason, man.
Yeah. Now it's starting to weigh on their soul, you know. But you already did it. You know, you already put your hand in it. Before you read on with that, get that.
Yeah, Exodus. Yeah. All right. This is Exodus chapter 23, verse 2. It says, "Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment."
See, you know, so you're not supposed to just follow the crowd like that, bro. Just like we was just breaking down, the world is completely contrary to righteousness. So when you're in a world like this, a world that's just everywhere is temptation, everywhere you look, it's deception and temptation. And if you didn't know anybody, you think it's all fine and dandy. But you following everybody else, like the brother said, you know, you ask, is it A or B? And everybody's saying it's A, then chances are it's A. So if you see everybody going to the club, or you see everybody going to the big arenas, shaking their asses and all that shit, you know, smoking weed and vaping and all that shit, you know, you think it's, all right, I guess that's the right thing to do because everybody else is doing it. Yeah. Well, guess what? You following a multitude to do evil. You didn't scour the scriptures and find the truth and the instruction in there. You just did what everybody else was doing. Nobody else out here on this earth is trying to follow and please the Lord YAHAWASHI. Of course, it's turning this way. Yeah.
You know, nasty. Satan trying to turn up.
Yeah, of course it's turning this way.
Got trains and motorcycles.
You turning up, you trying to turn up.
Go that way, man. Yeah, man. There's another nigga gonna come here and spray the alarm. Well, that's an alarm. Yeah, when you hear that kind of shit, yeah, when you hear that, you know it's nothing good.
And they blowing the trumpet right now. That's why people get out the way when they see that. That's what we doing as well too, man. Blowing the trumpet to warn our people, man.
It's nothing good.
Hey, if I may say, that's why Jacob Trouble is going to hit so bad, especially here in America, because people live a false sense of reality. They're going to get a harsh dose of reality when they find out that their whole life was a lie. That's why they're going to be so angry and emotional. The first thing they're going to do is be emotional. And they're going to start bugging out and losing it, and they're not going to be humans no more. They're going to start beating each other. Yeah.
Hey, again, going back to that video. See, he ain't even actually went into captivity yet, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, he still can see his president on top. He can still see these Edomites ruling, man. But he ain't even went into captivity yet. Just wait till martial law hit, and wait till the Lord start raising up Jake, and Jake actually start turning from the fishers to the hunters, man. Oh, yeah. All right, wait until that time coming in, you really see what happened, man. Yeah. Like, again, at that point, you ain't got to be worried about the government and the police and all of them trying to shoot you down, man. Every last one of these Edomites gonna be gunning your ass down, man.
Yeah, you're gonna be dodging bullets, man, but you ain't gonna be doing so well. You should have hooked on to what the men of the Lord was saying. Earlier, you know, you come into the understanding of the truth, then the Lord's gonna cover you from all that destruction. It's coming. You see it coming. I mean, you can't deny the fact that everything I hear is set for this place to fall apart. So, you know, it's best for you just to try to serve the Lord. You know, this place has got long left. It's not gonna get better. Okay, I don't care what you think or what they say, what they forecast for.
False sense of security type shit. Because that's why people can ignore what's going on around the world, and they can ignore what's in front of them, the impending danger, because there's security. They're in a place where they're safe, so to say.
Why worry about what's going on in Pakistan and Afghanistan where they got drone strikes every fucking day?
Yeah.
But you over here, you eating popcorn, watching YouTube and shit, bro.
Like, damn, that shit crazy. Like, you know, not this bitch gonna hit here, you know?
Hey, if I can say something real quick too, you know, you see how the stock market took a spanking, like 800 points down, right? The fluctuation of the stock market and also the gas prices, so on and so forth. You can see it's unstable, and you can clearly see, according to the stats, we head into a recession. But what they do is, you know what I mean? What they do is they tell you it's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna come back up. So when it actually do drop, like let's say, all right, it just dropped 800 points. All right, then it's gonna stabilize itself. But when it actually drop again, everybody got in their mind, oh, it's gonna come back up. It's gonna fix itself. So what? When it do actually pop off and drop, everybody's still gonna be like, it's gonna fix itself, and then that's when they're gonna catch you off guard. You know what I mean? Like
one day it's gonna drop like 10,000 points.
Oh, it'll be all right. Yeah, it always comes back up. So they getting people complacent, you know, with it. You know.
I'll just say there's a philosophy term called normalcy bias. Thinking everything's gonna continue as normal. You know, not be able to react properly to a situation when you're really in danger.
And that goes to show how strong that Babylonian juice is, man. That goes to show you how strong that juice is. Got to the mentality to think that, damn, like I'm straight. But when you actually wake up to realize that, damn, you've been hung over for a long ass time.
Yeah.
You know, then when you wake up, like the brother was saying, when this shit actually hit the fan, people are going to think that it's going to be able to go back up, but what? They're in their comfortability, they shall be taken, man.
Hey, that's first Thessalonians 5th chapter. And they shall say peace and safety.
That's the only thing that was on my mind,
cometh upon them,
you
know? It's just how it's going.
They shall say peace and safety.
So they creating a complacent, you know, that's why they do the things they do. That's why when you hear those alarms, this is just a test. It's just a test. Yeah. So when the actual beep, beep, this is not a test, you don't know what to do. You know, you don't know how to react to it because it's always been just a test. So when the actual come in, you know, people gonna be caught asleep, and then that's when that great, you know, slaughter, that sore slaughter gonna come through. You know?
Like, oh my God, what do we do? Oh my God, honey, what do we do? What do we do? Oh my God. Yeah, you don't
we never been prepared, so they want the people to be docile when they come in and bring forth that sword.
That's all right, and that's exactly how the Lord says it's gonna be. All y'all gonna be docile. Y'all gonna be looking at your phone when that alarm goes off. And we told you this is gonna happen. We told all of you that this was gonna happen, and you chose to walk by. You chose to turn the channel, okay, or turn the video off. It's bullshit. Give it the thumbs down. All right.
Hey, like they say in the scripture, the Lord gonna come like a thief in the night, right?
It says that in the same scripture. That's 1 Thessalonians 1:5.
Yeah, right.
Brother Michael, just get it since you quoted it. Get what you was gonna get.
Yeah. Okay. Just real quick, Jeremiah 51 verse 7. It says, Babylon have been a golden cup in YAHAWASHI's hand that made all the earth drunken.
So at one point, America was that place, man.
That juice for you,
you know, the Most High raised America up, that golden cup. Hey, here you go.
Yep.
Everybody sip, sip. Ooh, that tastes good. Look, give me another one. Ooh, that tastes good. That tastes good. And then, you know, you get to drinking that shit, you be like,
drunk, though.
Fuck.
Drunk. Headache.
What? Hey, somebody spiked me.
Yeah.
You know, like somebody spiked my drink.
I've been poisoned.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You know? I just wanted to say that. You got the flow, brother.
No, you're good.
It says the nations have drunken of her wine. Yeah, and of course that's talking about all nations, but Israel is a nation itself, man.
Yeah.
And 2/3 of our people, they're in that docile state where it's like it don't matter what you tell them or show them how much truth. All right, that we are. You backing it up by history and documents that we are the Hebrew Israelites. They're not going to get up from that drunken state, man. Because the Lord has blinded them and put a spiritual deep sleep.
Yeah, put right to sleep, man.
So they cannot receive the truth, man.
You got a veil over their eyes and over their spirit. They can't receive this.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It says the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Right. So 2/3 of our people they gonna give Esau that hell too, man. Because the scripture say, I have made Esau bare, I have discovered his nakedness, man. That he shall not be able to hide himself. And what? Two-thirds of our people going to be able to retaliate right along with these other nations, man. All right? Because the Lord has, the scripture say, terror shall make him afraid on every side. So the Lord has this man in a trick bag, man. Here it is, your own people are going to stand up against you. All right, here it is, the other nations is going to rise up against you. Here it is, the man of the Lord is going to receive spiritual powers to come up against you.
That's
and
the
then
end
the Heavenly Father, all right, is going to send his only begotten son, YAHAWASHI, and the angels against you, man. So you have a series of being checkmate coming up, man.
Right now, you see, you know, you got their own people coming up against the elites, you know, what you know, they're trying to expose them and all that. And bringing out truth, you know. A lot of truth is coming out. That's why you see them trying to take the internet and take control over these different platforms like YouTube and Facebooks and all that. The truth is coming out all over the place. Whether it be the truth about the Bible or the truth about your stinking kingdom. All right, the truth is coming out, and it's a problem, you know. And you're gonna want to shut it down. You know.
She gonna get it too with the blonde hair now.
Yeah, she had blonde hair, it was blue last week. But yeah. Yeah, fucking hate that bitch. But what was that? Yeah, you know, just to get back on track, you know, hey, you know, our people, man, they think it's everything's pretty much fine and dandy out here. That's why, you know, someone get the First Thessalonians. You got First Thessalonians. Yeah.
It's 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1 and 2.
One and one.
Keep on.
Yeah,
I can just read all the way down.
Yeah.
This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and 1. But at the times and the season, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you.
Right, we really shouldn't, all right, because it should be evident, especially you brothers, all right, you know, specifically you brothers, because, you know, we're not writing on to you about, you know, what's going to happen. You should know what's going to happen because you're doing the same thing, all right? We're letting the world know. We're letting the people out there that haven't woken up yet know what's about to happen, because there's a lot of people on this earth, and there's a lot of people of the elect in the 1/3. They need to know what's happening. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, but ultimately, we're in a time now that we ain't even really got to tell you no more, because why? It's on the news. You got the Edomites calling themselves Edomites, and they mad about it. You see what I'm saying? So they telling you, man. So if you don't want to listen to us, man, like they tell you, like, hey, Donald Trump raised the debt ceiling, you know, for another 2 more years. And you think this place really gonna go on? They got to write in the laws to extend it.
The farmers catching hell.
Yeah, they commit suicide. They ain't got no money.
Yeah, and Donald Trump is the catalyst behind the farmers catching hell, because you know, China isn't buying no more U.S. agriculture. China say, okay, we're not gonna buy no more U.S. agriculture because that's gonna be our retaliation for the tariffs.
You think they're playing when they say that?
So now the U.S. they lost a big customer. China bought 60% of U.S. agriculture. So all that corn and all that soybeans, 60%, that was a purchaser of China. Now China say we're not purchasing that. So what? 60%, bro, 35% is a lot. 20% is a lot, but 60%, bro? So where all that is, how they gonna accommodate that big loss of purchases? You know, they done, bro.
Yeah, and that shit gonna be starting being felt very, very soon.
Yeah.
You know, towards the end of this year, you're gonna start seeing
prices of food,
rise up.
Yeah,
you know, and going on with down in Mexico, coming off the border, a lot of what avocados and stuff comes down from there.
Tequila, that's one of the like #1 ingredients. It's from Mexico. I forget the exact plant. Agave, yeah.
You almost hit like that.
Man, you know, agave. You know what I mean?
Prep for the kingdom.
Agave. You know, that's the #1 like ingredient for tequila. So the price of tequila gonna go up. You know, but they don't.
This is the start of the famine.
Yeah, you know they.
It's gonna go up anyway.
Man.
You know they growing like it was last year.
Hey, and the Mosai is plaguing it actually. Floods.
Yeah, in the Midwest. That's
drying it out.
That's
like,
where the majority
bro.
of the agriculture from the United States comes from.
Bro, it's finna be a straight famine in the U.S. soon, bro.
Kind of back you up, I actually, the Spirit helped me do a video on that just recently, and farmers are actually committing suicide.
You see that, dude? That's
Spirit.
Yeah.
See, brothers just don't need to write on it. Your brothers know. You see, you brother, see what's going on out there. You
The
know?
Watchmen.
Afterwards.
You know?
But hey, we've been telling you, but at the same time, now it's on your local news, man.
It's speaking.
Yeah, it's speaking now. Think about how long we was telling you about the chariots of the Most High. You left and you scoffed. But now the government is telling you about the chariots of the Most High. All right, and you seen them on high levels now, right? All right, we was telling you about the famines, the race wars, and things like that. Now you got Esau on the internet. Esau on the internet right now is tripping right now, man. And it's stirring up inside his spirit that he about to come after you Israelites, man. All right, so he now said, all right, y'all can be Israelites, but we're going to be Esau, but we're going to come down on you with that final sword.
We're going to use that sword, yeah.
Esau knows.
Oh, y'all Jacob? Okay, cool. Well, I'm Esau. I'll claim that.
They're going to go back to their nature.
Now I'm finna use that sword on your ass.
Hey, but that's ultimately the plan of the Most High, because why? He's going to bring down his final judgment with his final act of his sword, man. All right, that's going to be the last time wickedness is going to be in the planet, and it's going to be cut off, man. All right, this is the last time the Most High is pleading with his people to come back to the law, statutes, commandments, and be righteous. But what? You don't want to hearken for the last time. So what do you think is going to happen to you, man? He going to take your arch enemy and he going to ultimately let his ass loose on you, man. This is what you think about when you talking about, oh, the government coming down to kill you, put you in concentration. This is for you Israelites, man. All right, this is what's coming for you, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who don't want to hearken. All right, let me read this next verse.
Before you do that, let's go to bring this up. Let's just go off what somebody just said.
So, Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time.
He's gonna pull out all the stops. All right, on you, Jake, sons of Jacob. He's gonna pull out all the stops. It's gonna be a grand. You ever watch the fireworks on 4th of July and they have the grand finale at the end? That's gonna be
that special move on your ass.
Yeah, that's what Esau's gonna. It's gonna be his final form.
Hey, because
he's gonna turn to his final form, like Frieza.
No, I want you to bring that back. You can say what's
yeah, because Esau, he's been having, you know, he's been using that sword, but it's been deceitfully, like through legislations,
right?
Proxies. But you know,
the world doesn't really know.
Yeah, so the world don't really know. Like, okay, but when Esau fully take that sword out the sheath, and like just be like, okay, I'm the bad guy. Like I've been revealed. Like, oh shit, I've been revealed. Well, fuck it. Yeah, like you say, mask off. You know, I'm mask off, man. Let's do it. You know, I'm the bad guy. Y'all look at me as the evil. Y'all find out I've been doing this. Y'all find out I've been doing this. You know, because people finding out. You know, the hidden things that Esau been sought out. Okay, I've been exposed. So fuck it. I'm the devil. And you know he just
you want the devil? Well,
you know he's gonna let it out. You know,
that's right, brother. And to back you up, that's why Revelation says, "What then he shall come down to the camp around the camp of the saints." And what then fire came down from heaven, because ultimately he's gonna try to get that sword at the elect. You know, and he's gonna get certain brothers, but at the end, the Lord is gonna lift up that standard, man. You know, because everything is the Lord got everything in order. He just go the left hand just gonna overtake and sweep shit up. No, the Lord is going to balance it out, man. You're going to have the elect, all right, it's going to be raised up to defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, all right, which is the people for the place. But real quick, I want to speak on that. Bring that back from the top one more time.
This is
Revelation 12. Yeah, it's the point right there at the beginning is the point on that.
So Revelation is chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Why is the scripture telling you to rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them? Because the earth will be satisfied and be renewed. The people will not perish. We wouldn't die. You got certain animals that, if certain insects that if they go, we go. So the scripture,
the honeybee, for one example,
right? Exactly. So the scripture is telling you that dwell in the earth itself to rejoice, because this is it after this. All right, he ain't finna destroy the whole earth, man, and he's not finna destroy humanity itself.
Yeah, precept for you. I know you like this precept. 2nd Edge chapter 7, verse 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time.
That's right, man.
And the beginning of the immortality for it to come.
That's why the scriptures is telling you to rejoice. The day of doom, your eyes should be single and having tunnel vision, knowing that the day of doom is coming. All you should be worrying about is you being right with YAHAWASHI to escape the destruction, to be able to stand in that time. All right, because the day of doom is coming, bro. We ain't got to worry about being captive under the Moabites after this, bro. We don't have to worry about going in captivity under Ham after this, bro. All right? The Jebusites, all these other... No, bro, this is it, bro. This is why you would want to rejoice and give this truth everything you got, bro. Life or death, strive for the truth, because this is it. So rejoice. Go ahead from that Revelations. Oh, you got some more there?
I can finish it,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
go back.
sure. Yeah, go ahead.
2 Kings chapter 7, verse 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time.
Of this time, right? The end of this world, go ahead.
In the beginning of the immortality.
In the beginning of it that followeth life. So rejoice. All right? That new covenant is getting ready to be established physically. It's already happening spiritually. We waking up, the house of David. It's going to be physically on the planet Earth, man. We're actually going to be able to physically install the laws, statutes, and commandments the way that we see it. That's what the Lord said, because we are one, right? We in the mind state of the Lord. Scripture say, be like-minded, right? Arm yourselves likewise with the same mind of YAHAWASHI. So that same mind state, all right, that same mentality, those men are here today, and that's going to be issued on the planet Earth. That's going to be the beginning of everything that we see, which is the kingdom of heaven. The earth is going to be at rest, be restored. The trees, the certain animals are going to rejoice because nobody came up and put them to death. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Fucking poachers.
Yeah, poachers.
Hey man, hey, pigs is gonna be all right in their condition, man. You got pigs go through it.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even know the slaughter.
Yeah.
I can't watch that shit.
Yeah, man, they go
wicked,
through it,
though.
man.
Wicked.
And that's how.
in the cage,
Yeah,
die in the
man.
cage.
Yeah, they go through it, man, just to get just so you can eat it, man.
Get a baconator.
Yeah,
what
that's
they,
right.
What they be doing to them pigs, bro, is
It's
inexcusable,
off, man. Yeah.
That's why Scripture say, how does the oppressor cease? He
Yeah.
literally oppresses every living
Yes,
thing
man.
on the planet.
Yeah.
Every living thing you can imagine, down to
Right.
a cell, down to the biggest animal, the blue whale.
And that mask is on because you don't even know it's him. That's why you said mask off, because he in the back like, fuck, how did they know? How did they find this out?
It's them doing that shit.
Yeah.
Bro. There ain't nowhere else doing
Yeah.
that shit. It's them
That's
doing
right.
that shit.
Yeah.
They ain't no.
It's not a
ain't no
mystery
secret.
no more.
Yeah,
You got-
it's
you
them,
You
bro.
know not who, when, where is he?
Yeah.
All right, come.
Yeah.
No, it was more.
Oh,
than
there's more?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Uh,
Oh, good.
in the beginning of the immortality, for it to come, wherein corruption is past.
Corruption is gonna be past. No more going off, bro. Imagine waking up. This day is coming. You're gonna actually wake up and you can think about anything in the world and not think about anything going off. And nothing is negative. You know, nothing is negative. You just 100% righteous. Bro, when have we ever did that, bro? And that's why we need YAHAWASHI. That's why we need to make it, bro. Lord's will. Because I want to wake up one day and be straight with the Lord, bro. Like, I don't want to worry about, damn, did I go off? Fuck. Damn, Baba Kashad. No, bro, we ain't got to do that no more. Because what? Corruption is going to be past, which is what? This flesh being taken off. And who was these that stood stiffly for the Lord? They have put off mortal and have put on immortal.
Yeah.
You see? And that's what we want to do. That's when the earth is going to be rejoicing. So that's why Scripture say, rejoice, ye earth, and ye that dwell in it, because this time is coming, the end of this man. That hill getting snatched down, woo! It's in slow motion right now. And this is all you see is him falling. No! You know what I mean?
Manifest.
It's being manifest. Go ahead.
Intemperance is at an end. Infidelity is cut off.
Infidelity is cut off. Go ahead.
Righteousness is grown.
Righteousness is grown. Okay.
And the truth is sprung up.
And the truth is sprung up, man. Life has been presented to earth itself, man. All right? The Lord is going to actually give us that download to see, to be able to talk to the animals and talk to the trees. And they're going to be like, man, I'm glad y'all. I couldn't wait for y'all to get right, man. Certain angels, you know, angels going to be happy around.
Get that one where it says the cedars and everything rejoice.
I said 14.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Because what? Man, we understand that, man. You know, like the brothers are saying, these people are rejoicing right now. You know? This is their life. They love this.
Yeah, and when you in a carnal mind, that's why Jake lashes out, because he's carnal. So he want, what you say? But we spiritual, we on the end. You know, so we ain't sweating it. This is Isaiah 14, verse 7. It says, the whole earth is at rest and is quiet.
Yeah, when this man is finally brought down, the whole earth is going to be at rest finally. You know how long the earth has been in turmoil because of this man? What he's done, extracting all the oil out the earth, blowing up mountains.
Spiritual life, singing that song.
Nukes,
He was talking about
dropping
Yeah.
atomic
Yeah.
weapons, soon to be nukes. You know, what he's doing to the
I was
animals,
thinking
like
the
we were
same
just
thing.
saying, what he's doing to the nation of Israel. And all these other nations as well, too. The whole earth is going to finally be at rest.
That's right, bro.
Real quick, hey, that's the spirit. Homeboys over here singing the Kuna Matata. It means no worries. That's the mindset of Esau. We can go fuck everything up and not really have no worries or recompense, man.
It's his world.
The Most High won't see this. Hey, why would God allow us to do it if there was a God, you know? But nevertheless, hey, and the end all be all, man, he's gonna be seeking this with tears, man, like we was talking about in that other video, man. They just want to walk around talking about having no worries. They don't want to take responsibility for none of the wickedness they've done in the earth, man. But hey, that's required by the Lord, man. All right.
Go ahead.
It says they break forth into singing. Yea, the fir trees rejoice at thee.
We're not talking about Edomites breaking forth in the singing. All right. We're talking about the world after the Edomites are done away with. All right.
Hey, and that's you know, you can use that as twofold too, because the actual trees
people.
and then the people.
Yeah, the people.
Exactly.
Yeah, because
you know,
people are like
when the righteous are in authority, the people
Rejoice.
When the wicked are removed, the people mourn. You know.
It says, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, since thou art laid down, no feller has come up against us.
That's right. Yeah,
That's crazy.
they don't have to worry about Edomites going into the rainforest and all these different places to destroy shit, man.
Because there's certain trees that the Heavenly Father set up for you to cut, and there's certain trees that you know you're not supposed to.
But you're not supposed
You
to
know.
fell
But Esau, it's a profit out of anything. If it's wood, we gonna cut that shit
Just
down
like-
and we gonna make some money out of it.
Just
You know.
like with animals.
They're gonna cut them all down.
Yeah.
They're not just gonna cut a few of them down and sell for a high price. They're gonna cut all of them down. All of them.
Yep.
All right.
Esau looks at the lawn like, pork, swine, these niggas is tripping. Get them niggas a bacon sandwich, man.
Yep.
All right, as long as I can sell it, I make a profit off of it. Give it to them. They gonna eat it anyways.
Purposely
Shrimp, scallop.
in their neighborhoods, they're gonna make sure that that's the biggest thing out there, and they're gonna sell it. And then they got the slaughterhouses like we was talking about with the pigs, all space by space. You know, no room to move. Just pump them full of all types of shit,
They
and
can't
then they
even
go
turn
ahead
around
and
in
slaughter.
their cage, man.
No, you can't. They don't turn
Their
around.
whole life, they can't even turn around inside their
Exactly.
goddamn cage, man.
Exactly.
That shit is wicked.
Yep.
But it's all good, because that's what, hey, Lord willing, if I get some of y'all Edomites, man, y'all gonna be in the same predicament, man. You got to feel what these animals done felt, man. The Lord say, hey, repay her double as she is, you know, all the things she's done, do double unto her, man.
Just stand up forever. Just stand up forever. So we're not gonna slice you up or nothing. We're gonna leave you stand up in there, and you're gonna have to.
In the
Yeah,
box.
that's it. You're gonna piss on yourself and shit in yourself. Yeah. That's you. That's what you did that to them. You did it to the animals.
Hey,
sign
yeah, I about to say flip the sign over. You know.
Yeah.
That's
look
Jake.
at that.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at that.
Look at that.
You know. That's just how they do.
Isn't what
Jake.
you doing to the pigs?
Hey, but that's what they did to us, is to get us over here, man.
Yep.
Had us in there tight packed, man.
Sardine. That's a sardine pack for you.
Yeah, man. That's
but
where
what
they get it. We packed it in like a pack of sardines, man.
But
Hey,
what-
but that's what they call it, tight packing. Go ahead, bro.
Because what is probability. Yeah, I could have individually left enough space in between, but I want the most profit.
Yeah.
So let me put as much in there as we can. I already know I'm gonna have casualties.
Yeah, there's some are gonna die.
But fuck it. The more I get in there, the more of a profit I can make. So it's probability. Yeah, I'm a stuff 500 in there, but if I only play it safe and put 200, I lose out on the possibility of making more money.
Yeah, right.
But let me put 500 in there and let's just see how many will die. And rather just playing it safe.
Because they
just
know
putting
they're gonna
it
have to go
bare
back and get more
minimum,
anyways. So they,
they was gambling with Jake, man. Like fuck it, like just stuff it in there. Fuck it. Some of them gonna die. 2 out of 3 of them gonna die. But hey, the more I can get in there, the more money I can make. You know.
Well, the whole world's gonna rejoice when your punk ass is taken off the earth, Esau. You ain't gonna be able to do that no more. We're gonna do that to you in the spaceship.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that to you with the spaceships. We're gonna send you over to the sun. You're gonna mine the sun. You're gonna have to mine the sun for minerals.
To the outermost parts of space on the spaceship your whole life. You just going tight packed in that bitch.
Straight, man. That was it on the seat is left now?
Yes.
Go, push your head. Yeah, go back into that.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 2. For you yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Right. So the Lord is gonna come back when you least suspect it. When everybody's just living it up out here, then all of a sudden it's gonna be some sort of casualty or some sort of financial casualty, calamity, hey, you know, that's what the prophets are here to tell you. Read on.
And real quick, I want to say on that piece. Hey, when Esau come in and kick in your door, right? And he gotta get a raid from these top level people. You know, they go kick in your door. When do they do it, man? At like 3:30, 4:30 in the morning, when you least expect it, when you asleep, man. They come in by surprise, kick in the door. You be in your underwear and shit. Don't know what the hell going on, but they, you know, they up and alert, and they all, you know, they how do I say? They aware of what's going on while your ass is over there dreaming about, you know, running through some goddamn fields and shit. You know, you all of a sudden you wake up with flashlights and red dots on your face. You don't know what the fuck is going on, man. But that's how these calamities gonna come down upon, especially 2/3 of
that's
Israel.
that thief.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, they think the Lord, you know, the day of the Lord don't start when he crack the clouds. You know, when that tribulation come, hey, you in that day right there.
That's when it happens.
Yeah.
It's not talking about when the Lord comes back.
Yeah.
It's talking about when the calamities start hitting.
Yeah.
All right.
It's gonna be the same reaction though. Just like when the police be kicking in your door 2:30 in the morning, you go, it's too late to try to find out what you did with not the night beforehand. Trying to, where this at, where that at, where my keys at, where my kids at, man. Once they kick in the door with that battering ram, and they, hey bro, you just all confused as fuck, man. Look at the videos, man.
And the setting, the stage is perfectly prepped, man. You look around, people are completely docile. They have no idea what the hell is going on. They're thinking about next week, next year, 10 years from now. This is exactly when the Most High said he was going to come.
Graduating high school and all that shit.
Not when shit's popping off. He's going to come when nothing's happening, so to say.
Right, exactly. Yeah, we see the signs, so we know things are happening, but the world doesn't really, you know,
Can't put it together.
They don't understand. They can't put it together. So again, it's going to come like the thief in the night. It's going to be really the day of the Lord is the end of America, when America starts really, when America officially crumbles. All right.
What did YAHAWASHI say? He said the fire. He said, what will it be if it wasn't already kindled?
That's right.
No,
that's right. Go ahead, Double Down.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety.
Read to again, Bubble Shop.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Yeah, so they're going to be saying peace and safety, and everybody's saying that now. That's how we know that we're dangerously close to the end of America, because that's exactly what they've been saying. They've been saying everything's going to be all right, when everything's clearly not going to be all right. They're telling you that though, and you're believing it. So again, following a multitude to do evil out here, you're going to fall right into the destruction.
I got a quick precept real quick. Something Dawadah said. This is Sirach 22:7. Whoso teacheth a fool is one that glueth a posture together, and as he that waketh one from a sound sleep. He that telleth a tale to a fool speaketh to one in a slumber. When he hath told his tale, he will say, what is the matter? So the point is, waking up out of your sleep, you know, like, yeah, it's disoriented. You don't know what the hell's going on. So when they come up late night and, like, you know, with them guns in your face, you going, whoa, what's going on? What's going on? You know, like
by the time you really catch your senses,
yeah,
you're already outside,
with a black bag over your face,
halfway in the van. You're like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck I did? Yeah, it's gonna be too late, nigga. You in the back seat. You in the truck.
You before you realize you had kids. Like, where my kids at? Your head already cut off, man.
They ain't gonna be playing with you, Jake, in that day, man. That's gonna be the day. That's the day we're talking about here, with the day of the Lord.
That's that 4. It's that 4 a.m. special.
Yeah. and stuff like that. Like, again, going to Jacob's trouble when the lights go out, when the power go out, when Jay can't use his phone, people lose their phone, but they start bugging out. So imagine people dumping on people in the street, breaking their houses. People are not gonna know.
No electricity, so you know none of these cameras work. You know everything is just, everybody's just gonna be straight, straight clapping niggas.
And that's if I may add, Sean, that's beautiful what you just said, because Tay don't know what to do when that clip go hit me, bro.
Right.
He put his whole trust, he put his whole life in the 15 bullets. After that,
you know, Jay, he just dumped. He's trying to make noise. He's trying to hit.
You shoot 3 from the air, 4 from the air before you try to shoot somebody.
Hey, I don't know if you brothers remember that one video, dog, but it was this Edomite, man. He was saying, like, yeah, I see the blacks trying to start the race war. Yeah. He said, all you guys, you know the video I'm talking about. He said, all you guys enough purple drink in the freezer to last you for 1 week. He said you got enough bullets to do 1 drive-by. So he's pretty much saying like, look, y'all ain't prepared. You know what I mean? So Jake got 1 clip.
Yeah. And
that's it.
That one extendo, that's it.
Yeah.
He can't blend his whole life on that.
Yeah, like, bro, you got 10 bullets, bro. Like, that's it, man.
And bro, and we laughing and joking, but we understand that this shit really getting ready to happen, man. So our people, our people are literally going to go nuts. And then we're talking about the man here. How much more the body? How much more the woman? What's your woman without her phone? Okay.
She's gonna come right back to her man. She's gonna try to get right back in order now.
If she can find them.
Yeah.
Because what the scriptures say, they gonna be as widows because they gonna lose their men in war, man.
That's right.
And the ones that's gonna die over here, man. Hey, we start. I think I just read something here since. Nevertheless, or one of y'all brothers just read something. Peace and safety.
Yeah, you read.
All right. Now we had opened up with that in Jeremiah 30:5. It's like, yo, look, I've heard a rumor of basically of danger, not of peace. You know what I'm saying? So look. This is what's going on. They telling you it's peace and safety out here, but really death and destruction is coming, man. All right? And so, again, like we were just going into, man, all these so-called women who do have men, they going to wind up being cut off on this side anyway, man.
That just shows you how strong the wicked vibration is in this world. How we're in the most evilest time ever in history, and people say it's safe, you know, here.
Hey, you know, it's all a lie. That's why people, you know, you tell Europeans that. Europeans get, they get, bulletins from the nation saying when you go to America, you know, watch out for the police, or you know, don't go to these neighborhoods. You go to Chicago, you know, because they know America's freaking dangerous. But go ahead, Dawada. Go back in verse 3 now, because you just read peace and safety, but sudden destruction come up upon them.
This is First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Right.
Back in Jeremiah 30:5.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to escape that. You ain't gonna be able to escape the Lord's judgment. You want to get that in Amos 5:18. 5:18. So we'll get that in Amos 5:18 because a lot of people are gonna try to escape the Lord's judgment. You know, but really, there's no escaping it. The Lord's giving you the warning. He's letting you know what's about to happen out here, how it's about to pop off, and the signs that you're going to see right before it pops off. But yet you're still fucking around. All right. So when the day of judgment comes, there's no escaping it, man. There's no excuse for you to be in the same predicament, the same mindset you was in right before the destruction came. So the Lord's gonna have no mercy on you. The Lord, He might, but chances are He's not. The Lord have mercy on whoever He have mercy on, but if you ain't pleasing the Lord, He's not gonna have any mercy on you. Go ahead.
This is Amos chapter 5. You want verse 18? Yeah, come. It says, woe to you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Right. Keep going.
As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him,
right,
or went into a house and leaned his hand on a wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?
That's right. So the day of the Lord is gonna be a dark and gloomy day. And just like the brother just read in I think the verse 19, just like if you running from a bear, you run into a lion. You think you dip from the bear and then you run to a damn lion. What are the chances of that? Bears and lions don't even be in the same place.
In the zoo they do.
In the zoo they do. And in the city near you got that.
Hey, but to give an example of that, what's going on, you're going from one calamity to another calamity, man. Let's just say you up in one of these high-rise buildings, you're living in your nice little apartment, and then Jacob's trouble start coming around, man. You start hearing the people down the hall getting their doors kicked in, right? But you just so happen to escape, right? You finally escape and you call the police 911. Hey, what's your emergency? Hey, man, motherfuckers is killing folks over here, man. All right, well, what's your location? Oh, well, I'm over on the corner of such on and so forth. All right, we'll be there in a minute. The police roll up, but it ain't the police that you think it is, man. These people trying to put your ass to death, man. So now you running from them, you going back over to the hood where the rest of Jake at, and it's a free fall over there, man. All right, and then you just see some Edomites rolling down the street, man.
No rest.
No rest nowhere, man. It's gonna be death upon death upon death, man.
Hey, you may think you got away from it, exactly. You may have thought you got away from it. Wait, go ahead.
The scriptures say that, man. If you escape all these damn plagues, man, guess what? Your ass is missing food, man.
That's the
so
end
it ain't
game.
no escaping. Ultimately.
Well, that's the end game, right? You know, but Jacob's trouble, the missions haven't come yet. So you're gonna be escaping the calamities in your own little city, your own little neighborhood, and you might escape one or two of them. Just like the brother just gave a few examples, and then you know, you got away from the bandits, you got away from the thugs, you got away from the police, the rogue police, and you think you're safe, and you go into a house and there's a big ass spider on the wall that bites your hand, and then 2 days later you fucking takes necrosis to your hand, and your shit starts falling off, and then you die gangrene. Yeah, Lord, do that to you? Hell yeah. Or you dead from all these people, you having gunfights and everything, and you win, and you get away like, oh shit, you know, I got away from them, and then you go to another area and you see a bunch of biker gangs, you get away from them, and then you think you're safe somewhere, and then you stand in the ant pile and ants eat the shit out of you.
Hey, and that's beautiful, because all that's really mercy too, right? Those are mercy kills, man. Because when you read in Zechariah 14, it says this is a plague, I believe, right? So in that script, it has people are going to be standing on their feet, being melted. That's hatred, man. For the Lord actually to have you living, being preserved, and you escaping all this shit, just to end up with a nuke on your shit, bro. And you living there, you living in that fire.
Escaped all that extra shit.
Come on,
famine,
bro.
death, destruction, bodies on bodies on bodies. People killing everybody that you know that want to die. Your mama, your cousin, everybody getting killed in front of you.
Yes.
Just to become missile food, man. That Sarah Connor, man.
Yeah.
All right, you didn't escape all that shit thinking God was with your ass just to become a goddamn missile food, man.
And the funny thing is, a lot of the people who are going to be feeling that missile is the same people who came against the men of the Lord.
That's right.
And so it's going to be even more rewarding for us because we told them about this part. We told them that the end game is going to be a nuclear war, and America's going to be destroyed. Said nuclear war, and you thought you got through all these fucking calamities. You may not have known about Jacob Strobel part, so you got through all that shit just for this place to get blown to smithereens. Yeah. So that's the Lord, and then you gonna know exactly what it is because we told you, but you saw the sign, and you made fun of it. USSR, the fuck up. That's why you're gonna have to feel that. You're gonna know exactly what we was talking about, and it's gonna be too late to repent. You know, you got that. Go ahead and get
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 1. It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what shall I answer when I am reproved? And YAHAWASHI answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, right, that he may run that readeth it.
Right, and that's what happened, and that's what's happening right now. All right, brothers have gotten it. His sword has been written plain upon tables. We got the understanding of it, and we took it and we ran with it. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time,
right?
But at the end it shall speak and not lie.
That's right. So the vision is yet for an appointed time, but in the end it shall speak and not lie. So that end being the nuclear destruction, the end of Babylon, the complete utter destruction of this place is going to come by nuclear missiles, and that's the end prophecy. That's what's going to get us. That's going to be the last thing that's going to happen right before Yahawashi comes across those clouds. Okay, go ahead.
It says, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
Right, and so wait for it. You got to be patient. Or it may seem like it's just because it's not happening today, it didn't happen yesterday, it didn't happen. You don't think it's going to happen tomorrow. Well, guess what? You have to wait for it. You have to be patient with it because the Lord said it will surely come. This way, you think it's tarrying. Don't think that the Lord forgot about what He said. He's not slack concerning His promise. These things are going to happen, and if you're paying attention, you see what's happening, and you should be preparing yourself spiritually for that day.
Yep. This is I agree. This is Isaiah 42, and I'll start at verse 8. I am the Lord Yahawah, that is my name, and my glory will I not give to another, right, neither my praise to graven images. So the point, I'm gonna get to the next verse, but the Most High, like He did in ancient Egypt, He hardened Pharaoh so that His powerful works may be known to the world. Most High is taking claim of all this. That's why it's written down, so He can get the glory, because there's nothing else warning you of these things that come. Nothing else besides these scriptures, the word of Heavenly Father. There's no other idol God that you can go to that has the answers. Okay? No book, no nothing, no knowledge of man, no nothing, no ancient tablets. Obviously, talking about the scriptures, that's the only thing that's here to warn you. Okay?
And it declared the end from the beginning.
Exactly, because He wrote this story, right? So this is Isaiah 42, verse 9. Behold, the former things that are come to pass, and the new things I do declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. So showing you he's the living power. There's no other power that can prove that he's alive. Okay? All these idols, they can only sow or promise vain hopes.
They're
right?
made by hand. They're made by the hands of men.
Exactly. There's no other power that has proven that he is the only power. And that only power is YAHAWASHI.
That's it. The one and only. The true power of Israel, which is the true power of the universe. And that's what we worship. And that's what we know is in charge of everything that's going on out here. What you perceive to be bad in your eyes is good in the eyes of the Heavenly Father. And it's good in our eyes as well too. Go ahead.
This is Sirach chapter 39, verse 15. Magnify his name and show forth his praise with the songs of your lips, and with harps, and in praising him ye shall say after this manner, all the works of the Lord are exceeding good.
All the works of the Lord are exceeding good. So even when a mother and a child in the carriage gets ran over by a damn reindeer, it's good. It's good because the Lord saw that to be meat for that moment to happen. No matter how horrible of an accident, and that is horrible. We're not downplaying those things because those things happen. They can happen to anybody. But the Lord saw it fit to happen.
And the scriptures say a little leaven leavens the whole lump, man. You don't know what that little seed was gonna grow up to be, man. All right. So
Yep.
what? Hey, ultimately that was gonna grow. Hey, that's why you supposed to stone your children back in the days, man. All right, so they wouldn't grow up to be these damn reprobates. You just know they not hearkening to what you trying to teach them in righteousness, man. You go ahead and cut them off, man. But what? That's why you see these judgments go forth nowadays, man.
And those all judgments are everything that happens is good. So whatever the Lord says or He does, it's for a reason. That's why we can't question the Lord, because, like you just said, you don't know what that child would have gone on to be. We don't know if that woman done something horrible. So we can't question it. You know, it happens, and people are gonna mourn or whatever. But usually, when the men of the Lord, they're not foolish concerning judgment. They understand what judgments are. You know. So go read that again.
Kind. Sirach 39, verse 16. All the works of the Lord are exceeding good.
All exceeding good. Go ahead.
And whatsoever he commandeth shall be accomplished in due season.
That's right. Yeah. So it's gonna. So everything that all the prophecies that we talk about, that we bring out each week, they're gonna be accomplished in due season.
Right.
All right. So when we say it's gonna tarry, just wait for it. You can see the signs there. Just have patience that the Lord is gonna make good on His promise, and you're not gonna be disappointed when that day comes. Trust, you're not going to be disappointed. I'm gonna say it again. You're not going to be disappointed. Just wait. The Lord's gonna take care of it all. Go ahead.
And that's why Revelation says, here is the patience in it.
Damn.
Let's get back into it.
Hey, cut. Sirach, chapter 39, verse 16. It says, all the works of the Lord are exceeding good, and whatsoever he commanded shall be accomplished in due season.
Right.
And if I may add, in Revelations it says, here's the patience and the faith of the saints, man. And what does that mean? All right. How do you take it? Is you going to keep pushing the word? Or are you going to give up? Wait on the Lord. Wait for these certain things to come. It don't matter it don't matter what's going on. You're going to push this word. You're going to continue to endure afflictions so that when the day that America is judged.
Because a lot of people are already giving up. We already see, and the elders talk about them all the time. People from the old schools and, going back right before the year 2000. You all right?
Yeah.
All right. For the year 2000, you had people who were really believing that this thing is about to happen. They really thought that the Lord was going to come in the year 2000, and then when it didn't happen, what did they do? A huge chunk of those people went back into the world. They went back into the world. They lost complete faith in everything that they threw the baby out with the bathwater, as they said.
Block.
That doesn't mean it's not going to happen.
And that's integrity.
Yeah.
Are you gonna continue on?
You believe in that. You have faith in the Lord. You know the Lord's words. You studied the Lord's words and you believe what He's saying. Maybe we got something wrong. Okay, maybe we got a little too antsy and thought it was going to be this year. Every year we say this has to be the year. Do we not? Every year we like it's got to be the year.
When you first come into the truth, you think that
it's
year
gonna happen like any day now.
You
think it's gonna pop up any day now?
That's why a lot of brothers come into the truth. They be like, shit, it's about to pop.
It's about to pop.
So shit, bro. You know. So when you lose faith, bro, you step out of the truth like that. You know, it's like you ran the whole race. You ran mad laps, and here this is the last lap, and you stopped, bro, to get water. Hey, man, you stopped to get water at the wrong time, dog. You know, you should have just fought through the pain, and you would have got all the water you could have imagined.
Yeah.
You know. Hey, you know, be that way. Go ahead.
Con.
Hey, when you feel like you need to take a break, that's when you need to continue on.
Yeah.
Like, I need to take a break, and that's when you gotta keep going.
Let us labor into our rest. This is not your rest, but let us labor into our rest.
But
that's why Scripture say the Lord come in an hour you think not. So whatever you're saying, when you say fuck it, you get lax, and then He's gonna visit you.
Because a lot of them cats, they knew the truth, and they still know the truth to this day, but they're like, fuck it, this shit ain't true. You know? So they lost faith, but they still have all this knowledge. They can still pull precepts, they can still say certain prayers and things like that, but they're not wanting the sheep.
Yeah, and that's putting a bushel on the
candle on the bushel.
Candle on the bushel, covering that light.
Yeah,
because you received that talent, and you just covered it up like that light. Up. Like, no, bro, you supposed to be out there.
Yeah.
You know,
you go out there, you want to lose some patience, man. You want to go back into this world, man. All right, you know that the Most High gonna give you all these gifts and things like that, man, for completing the race. But what you lost that patience, man. You gave up the fight. You done tapped out, man. That's a scary thing to go ahead and tap out, seeing it exactly, especially seeing how close we are to the end, man. You be done tapped out today, and then all hell break loose tomorrow. You be like, well, fuck, man. But guess what? All your deeds gonna be forgotten about.
Yeah, I tell you that in Ezekiel. You know, you return back all your righteous works.
Yeah.
They're gone. Yeah.
You forfeit. You forfeited your righteous works, bro. You forfeited. You could have done this thing for 30 years, and you forfeited.
Yep.
You know.
Unless the Lord have mercy on you.
And he very well could.
Yeah, you know, that's it. Other than that, you know, you're done.
But you know, you better be doing what the Lord asks you to do.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, that's very important. Go ahead.
Con. It says, all the works of the Lord are exceeding good, and whatsoever he commandeth shall be accomplished in due season.
In due season.
Yeah.
So when it's time,
patience.
On his time.
Patience.
My thoughts are not your thoughts.
Patience. Go ahead.
Con. Verse 17. Hey, and real quick, if I may add too, because what? You might have was like, damn, why ain't wake up in 1990, in the 90s? But then, if you would have woke up in that time, who was to say you were going in there?
Right. You weren't ready for that. Your spirit wasn't ready for that.
Right, and the Lord had a set time, a new time where he had it planted that you were going to receive this word and sprout up, man. And you have to be patient and let the Lord work. Because sometimes we be like, man, fuck, I want to go right now. But, bro, it's 1/3 got to get sealed, man.
Yeah, man.
What about them? Yeah, what about the believers the max flux that's going to come in by hearing the word?
Yeah, you can't think about yourself.
Right, it's going to be accomplished. That's right, man. You can't be selfish. It's going to be accomplished.
We got all these brothers out there that's still in this fucking world, bro. Like, let's get them out of this. Let's get them out of that mindset first, and then we can focus on getting the fuck out of here.
And that's one thing I always think of, man. Especially when you see a brother come in after you.
Right.
You know, I wanted the world to be destroyed back 2012, 2013. Yeah, you got brother
just coming in.
You like, damn, like this a beautiful brother. Like if it would have happened back then this brother would have, you know, he would have been out there, man. You know. Yeah, so shit, all of us.
Yeah,
you know, we was in elementary and grade school when the elders first started out there.
You didn't think they wanted to end
Yeah, exactly. On, so like we would have all been done. You know, you would have been a little kid in elementary, like, mommy, what's going on? You know, like,
because what? That was the year 2000.
Yeah.
19 years later, I'm 23, so I was a little kid.
I was in like first grade, man. So I would have been.
He would have been in then.
Yeah, bro. I was in poverty fucking in college trying to make fucking peanut butter sandwiches and shit, man. I wouldn't know that. I wouldn't have been worried about the truth then. If I tried to come into the truth then, man, I would have been too busy trying to figure out how to pay my damn little light bill, man.
Hey, Con, I'm going to show you how important it is to measure the time diligently, man. The apostles was measuring the time, bro. For you to have that belief, like, man, this is gonna be, like, they were measuring the time, and they was like, man, dog, this gotta be the time. So that's why every year from there is what? Year of destruction, year of death,
prophecy,
year of prophecy, year of charagma. You know, because we're shortening the days.
Tasting.
hasted it.
That's right.
You know, we're shortening the days. That's the spirit of YAHAWASHI upon his men.
Right.
Verse 17, it says, and none may say, what is this? Wherefore is that? So what's this new? What is the ICBM? What's the RFID chip? You know, it says, for at time convenient they shall all be sought out. At his commandment the waters stood as in heap, and at the word of his mouth the receptacles of waters. So at the word of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, were these things set out, man. So at that time, when that word get issued out, all right, when that word go forth, all right, on that certain on those people, all right, you're gonna have certain people that awake to the understanding, and you're gonna have some people that just wither away, man. But you gotta wait on the word of YAHAWASHI to go out, man. That vibration.
Yeah, let that vibration go out. That's why scriptures say, don't worry about how the wicked gonna be punished, but rather how the righteous is gonna be saved. You know, roughly paraphrasing.
Okay.
You know, so we're more focused on getting the elect. Well, you know, we always, brothers, take prayers that this is edifying. You know, we say that because we do want to get out of here, but we want to wake the elect up first. We want to see all these brothers get up because it's going to be a sore destruction out here, and you don't want a righteous man to be caught up in all that.
Women or children.
Yeah, women or children. No way. It's going to be bad. It's going to be a horrible thing. I know a lot of times we laugh, we make light of the judgment, but we're just speaking as men. When this thing happens, bro, it's not going to be no funny business out here. It's not going to be funny. All right. When you see this stuff actually happen, you see actual brains splattered on the side of the road. That's not funny, man. That's not nothing to laugh about. And that's the prophecy. That's the judgment of the wicked. You're gonna see a lot of wicked get slayed like that, bro. And on the days of Jacob's trouble.
This is 2nd Esdras chapter 5, and I'll start at the top. Verse 1. Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the days shall come that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number.
Yep.
And the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. So
that's why YAHAWASHI said, when I come,
shall I find faith in
yeah.
the earth? Because there's going to be no hope out here. You know, it's going to be complete darkness. The men of the Lord are going to be hid in the secret chambers of the Lord, all right, and everybody else is going to be out here dwelling in these plagues. There's going to be no hope at all for these people of the world, and that's why it says we're going to see the reward of the wicked with our own eyes.
That's why you got to get that wisdom and knowledge, because you know, like, okay, cool, it's supposed to happen. All right, YAHAWASHI gonna come through. He gonna feed us. All right, the chip gonna martial law. You gonna know all these things, so you're gonna be sitting, and wherever the Lord got you at, you're gonna be sitting there, and you just gonna be like, okay, cool.
Meditate.
Just all right, just gotta wait this out. You know, YAHAWASHI coming back soon. But all the other people, their mind wasn't into that. Their mind was into the stock market. Their mind was into their hobbies, their careers. And you know what I mean? That's what their mind was into. So when all that, their hobbies, their careers, and all that shit, just the lights get cut out on that, they gonna be like, damn, like, what hope?
There's hope.
And they not built up. They wasn't built up, you know, in the faith of YAHAWASHI. So when that come,
only thing
they just gonna lose it. Yeah.
All they knew was basketball.
Yeah, you know, niggas wake up think about basketball, go to sleep think drive, like that's their drive. You know, so when they can't do those things, they have no foundation.
You ain't paying attention to your mother, your father. You don't have no relationship with them. You don't care about your sisters and that. All you do is go to the park, play basketball all fucking day.
So you serving your flesh.
You serving your flesh. So when the shit hits the fan, you know, and you try to go to the basketball park and you see nothing but martial law troops out in that bitch, then what do you got to do? You can't go to your pop's house. You don't even know your pops, man. No, you try to go see your cousin and say, you know what, dealing with you, man. Yeah, where was you at when I asked for, you had money, we try to ask you for some money, fuck that, you go out there and do your own thing.
Hey, because in that day, they're going to be your enemies.
Your
own household. You can't go to them because they're going to be trying to take your shit.
Enemies in their own household. And that's in the prophet side as well, too. You see? So, hey, you ain't getting it now. You're not gonna be built up for what's about to happen out here. Go ahead.
Hey, real quick, let me add. Somebody brought out Amos 5:18, right? Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. All right. So it say the day of the Lord is dark and no light, and it says even dark. Oh yes,
yeah, but he don't got a cord though.
Oh yeah.
iPhone cord.
It's in my car.
That car's too far.
It says the day of the Lord is very dark and no light. It says even dark with no brightness in it. And what is signified to brightness? This truth. So it says very dark with no brightness in it, meaning what? No knowledge, no stable of mind coming to you people, man. It's gonna be straight darkness, because Scripture say gross darkness cover the face of the earth. So what is the light? Okay, the light is the man of the Lord. The light is his knowledge. The Scripture say in him was the light of men. All right, that light that shine bright is the elect. All right, and you're gonna understand that in the time of the brightness being put out, because you ain't gonna have no you ain't gonna have no light. Nobody guiding you, man. Right, we're the flashlights, you know, for the elect. You know, and then what? 2/3 like sleep. I don't need that bitch right now.
And
you know,
John 3 what is that? 3 and 19. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to come to the light.
Yes, it's the commendation that light has come to the world.
People love darkness rather than light. That's right.
And that guidance in a darkness, or in Babylon, the land of confusion, man. We're trying to guide you back to safety, salvation, man. Back to the Most High and His Son, man. But you don't want to take heed to that, so your ass going to be running around in the darkness, man. All right?
Go ahead.
Yep. 2 Edith chapter 5 and verse 2. But iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest.
Yeah, so it's going to get worse. You know, you see it's bad now. Just wait. Just wait. You haven't seen anything yet. That's what we're warning you about. You know, it's going to get terribly bad out here. Go ahead.
Or that thou hast heard long ago.
Exactly. Go ahead.
And the land that thou seest now to have root, shall thou see wasted suddenly.
Yeah, so everything you ever known and loved is going to be completely destroyed.
Damn.
All right? This is what the prophecy is saying. So what manner of person ought ye to be? You understand?
Bro.
So this isn't nothing to take lightly out here. Someone want to get famine in the word? You see? What manner of person? You got that?
Oh no, I think.
This is Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith Yahweh power, that I will send a famine in the land.
Right.
Not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water.
Because we haven't even talked about that today. The famine that's about to come out here. When they shut off the food, the supplies, and all that. All right. We haven't even went into that today. All right. That's so much stuff as bad is going to happen out here. But the scriptures ain't talking about that. It's talking about something else. Go ahead.
It says, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord.
That's right. So it's going to be a famine of the righteous words of the Lord. All this edification that's coming out free, you're not going to be able to find it when you decide to look for it, because you wanted to wait to when you were ready instead of waiting for the signs that, you know, hearkening unto the Lord is giving you that calling. So you waited too long. So when you go out there to look for the man of the Lord and get this word, or go on the YouTube page to find it, you ain't gonna hear it no more. Keep reading.
Hey, just think about how many brothers in the last month or 2 months they had to change up their channels or get second channels, man.
And we all next. We all gonna get it, man. Yeah, exactly. You're gonna get up to Taza.
Everybody have to get these new channels and secondary channels, getting strikes on their channels, man. All right, what do you think the Lord is trying to say to you, man? All right, the Lord is telling you, man, hey, the famine of the word is right around the corner, man. All the prophecies have gone out. You see them all starting to speak right now. All right, the different nations know who they are right now. So, and the hatred is being built up inside of them. All right, to bring down this judgment on you, man. Everything is primed and ready to go, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. So what? The only thing that's left is for what? The Most High to sit there and pull his hands out, man. Go ahead and enact that famine of the word, man. Get his men up off the highways and the byways before he bring that judgment, man.
Right.
All right, you can read about that. What is that? Revelation 7. All right, and Ezekiel 9 and 4 about putting the mark on the men's in the forehead that sign crop for all the abominations thereof. And in Revelation 7 talking about hold back the four winds until we have sealed the service of the Most High with this, basically with the seal in their head, man, that knowledge. All right, but what? Oh, hey, the famine of the word is about ready to go, man. And when the Lord pulls his men out, that means everybody's sealed, man. All right, then destruction coming, man. All right, like the scripture also say, I'm going to send for many fishers, then will I send for many hunters. All right?
Okay.
Continuing on, this is Amos chapter 8, verse 12. They shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to east, and they shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh, and shall not find it.
Yeah, it's gonna be ghosts to you now. You waited too damn long. You're gonna now you're serious. Now you're serious about it. Now you want to find and serve the Lord and get His name and do all the right things. Now you all for it. You gung ho trying to serve the Lord. So now you're going over here trying to find the camp that was over there in Tampa. They ain't out there no more. You're trying to figure out what their name was again. You try to do Google searches. And the only thing that's coming up is GOCC. You know.
Yeah, you're gonna try to go on YouTube and type in guys with dresses.
Yeah, you don't know what to type. Yeah, you don't know what the fuck to type in.
Guys with garments.
If I may speak, that's a terrible feeling. I can speak from experience. When I first tried to come out to the brothers, I miss you guys, bro. That's a shitty feeling, bro. I went home so sad, bro. I was sad as hell, bro.
Yeah,
that's not a good feeling.
It takes me like five minutes to screenshot it.
Feeling like you missed the boat.
Yeah.
Being left behind. That shit. That's not a good feeling, bro.
No, to get left behind is not a good feeling. And that's what's gonna end up happening to people. You're gonna be sick and going like, brother, read it again. Verse 12.
This is Amos 8 and 12. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north to east, and they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it.
You're not gonna be able to find it. You're gonna go all over the place on foot. You're gonna be looking all over the city for these men. I know they was out here Saturday. I always see them out here. Damn, I can't find them, man. Maybe they moved to another spot. Let me just fucking walk around this corner a few times, man. So I gotta get some answers, man. Fuck, I knew that was the truth, man. Why didn't I fuck with them before, man?
That liberty.
Yeah. You know, they loathed it. They loathed the Lord when they had your liberty, when the doors of repentance was open onto their asses. You know, now the door's closed and now your ass is all ready. You got a Bible, you got a King James Bible. You all set. You dusted it off. Now you bringing it out.
But no understanding.
You made your own garment. Yeah, you didn't care. You took the curtains off the wall, and you made your own garment. You know, you did everything. You're like, fuck, I gotta serve the Lord. Let me get this word. They always out there. And then you look everywhere. You walking around the city in the garment, and you still ain't find them, man. So that's what's gonna end up happening to you guys. Read the I think verse 15.
No oil.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm going to speak on this as well too. In that day, this is Amos 8 and 13. In that day shall the fair virgins and the young men faint for thirst. Hey, going into like, hey, you know, we on YouTube channels, right? And the channels what divert the water. All right, this is like what? This is that living water right now, man. All right, but what? When the famine of the word come through, then you men are gonna, or you, everybody's out there so-called listening, or just, you know, halfway got their hand on the plow, or don't even got their hand to the plow, man. They're gonna be out there, they're gonna be like, damn, man,
All nations.
we looking for that there water, man. I'm parched, you know, I'm thirsty, man. But ultimately, what? The Lord's gonna dry up those streams, man. When we see on the YouTube, when we can't push out our streams.